So the Cotton Bowl is going to be coming up this Friday, and usually this is something that I would put on a segment within the Huddle on High Street, but I think this deserved its own video because I think this is actually very important for just not only the future of Ohio State, but for the future of this quarterback that we have starting in the game on Friday, Devin Brown. And Devin Brown is a guy that, at the beginning of the year, I honestly thought they should have ran with him over McCord. I liked that he had a lot of escapability. We watched this tape on this channel early in the year, and yeah, I mean, the guy he's got a big arm, and he can escape the pocket really well. The only issue that I saw with him from the very, very few snaps that he had was he was pretty inaccurate, to say the least. I mean, just missed a lot of throws. But, part of that could be, Day didn't really even give him an opportunity to kind of go out there for like a full half or whatever and show why he would deserve to be the starting quarterback in games. So, a lot of the things that were said after Kyle McCord did end up transferring were especially a comment by Emeka Egbuka. He said that there was a vote or whatever that they wanted Devin Brown to be the starting quarterback, which would have been very interesting for this year. But Emeka Egbuka is playing in this game, and so is Devin Brown, as he'll be the starting quarterback. And this is a huge game for Devin Brown. This is his career, probably, in a nutshell. This is probably because if Devin Brown, if he goes out there, I think the fan base of OSU right now, they're split on Devin Brown or transfer quarterback. They're split. And you know what? When I first heard, we weren't getting a guy immediately, I was kind of upset. But, now I'm a little bit more optimistic to it because I think there's a lot of aspects to Devin Brown's game that is really good and would really benefit this team. And another thing that you don't need wow at your quarterback position at Ohio State. You need somebody that isn't going to throw a lot of interceptions, can escape the pocket, can, be somewhat of a threat on the ground, just to, ease off defenders, off these talented receivers. So you don't need a stud at quarterback, but Devin Brown, we haven't really seen him play yet. Like, if he goes out there and plays amazing against Missouri, he darn near should be the guy, is what I'm thinking here. And yeah, the OSU fan base split on him. Like I said, I'm very optimistic for Devin Brown. But it's the biggest moment of the kid's life. We'll see. If he can show up in this moment, he deserves to probably be the starting quarterback at Ohio State. If he has like a 3 or 4 touchdown game and they're able to win. But, there's also the disaster side of that. If he goes out here and throws like 3 or 4 picks and OSU loses the game because of him, and it's clear that he's not the guy, you're going to have to bring in a transfer. He's going to have to leave Ohio State or just be the backup at that point. So it's just once again, I can't stress enough how big the game this is for him. I think, a lot of the OSU fan base doesn't, 100% know how much this game means because it's a throw. The thing with the New Year's Six Bowls, and they're kind of shaping that up at this point after extending to the 12-team playoff, is they're kind of just games that like a lot of people choose not to play in, and they don't really mean anything anymore. Like the Cotton Bowl's not what the Cotton Bowl used to be. The Orange Bowl's being played not what it used to be, just as a standalone bowl because you have that playoff system. But at the same time, this is just a huge game for the future of the state of quarterback at Ohio State, and nonetheless a huge game for that of Devin Brown. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he plays in this game, but there's a lot riding on it. Potentially even his career.